We are at my listing that went up Thursday, my semi-detached that is now sold firm. So we're here getting our sign. We gotta flip it, let everybody know that this house is no longer available for them. And I want to talk to you a little bit about listing houses, how I list houses, what we can do to get you the most amount of money possible. It all starts with the comparative market analysis. Doing that analysis takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort, but it's for good reason. Just gotta get rid of this and put the good one up. There we go, all done. Day and a half. So starting with the comparative market analysis, I put about 8 to 12 hours into each property's analysis. And the reason I do this is your list price is the most important part of your listing. If your list price is off, it can completely change how your listing does on the market. If your listing price is extremely accurate, you can have a phenomenal listing with minimal marketing. When you combine the marketing, the listing price, and the realtor in the trenches putting in work for you, that's when you get results like this. One day on the market, 9 offers, tens of thousands of dollars over listing price. My last listing on Westmount, 9 offers, 2 days on the market, tens of thousands of dollars over listing price. So it's not something you just get lucky with. There's a formula to listing houses, and I use this formula and I work on this formula every day. There's always things, everything's changing. There's always things you can add in to boost your listings and to boost your performance with listings. So we started with the CMA, the comparative market analysis. I'm very lucky. I had a seller who was very receptive to my market analysis, my process, and then also listened to my suggested price for this property. We listed at that price, and I told him I would expect it to be a busy listing, an active listing, and right away we had some showings, and we ended up getting a bully offer. So for those who don't know what a bully offer is, you get an offer really early in a listing. If you're holding offers until we were on Sunday, so if we're holding offers until Sunday, we get an offer that comes in and the agent says you only have until Friday at 1 o'clock to answer our offer. So that's what we had. We had until 1 o'clock, and it was a very, very strong offer, a very good offer to have. So I advised my seller the pros and cons of even looking at a bully offer. Never mind considering accepting it. He decided he would like to look at that offer. He wanted to even accept that offer. It was so strong. So what I did that, in my opinion, is different than most realtors would do, probably 90% of realtors would do, was instead of taking that strong bully offer and having a done deal for my seller in 1 day and getting over asking, I got on the phone with 20 other realtors who had showings booked for this house and tried to get as many of them in before that 1 o'clock as I could. My seller thankfully accommodated the showings, and we got as many of them in as we could. And then as soon as their showings were done, I was back on the phone with them discussing anything they need, whether it be past inspections, anything that he's done, whatever it was. I was there to handle all of those questions, get them as much information as possible so they could make the decision on if they want to bring in an offer on this beautiful listing. So for me, grinding in those trenches, this was done at the cottage. I didn't punch out and clock out for the cottage and just let my seller take that what was a very good offer. Instead, I grinded out. I got 8 other offers on the table. Someone else tried to come in way later. It was not a competitive offer, so we didn't bother with that. But 9 offers, 8 of them after what would have been normally an accepted done deal on day 1. For me, that's what I love to do the most, and that's why my service level compared to what I've seen others do in this industry is completely different. I truly want to make my sellers as much money as I can. That's where I get the best response from sellers. That's where I truly feel like I'm servicing them 100%, and I'm putting as much time, energy, and effort into that listing as I can for these sellers. So if you have questions about a listing process, if you're a seller who's on the fence about whether you want to list your house, if you're just curious about the process of listing a house and what can go into that, or the most important part, if you're interested in how to price your house properly, how does a comparative market analysis work? Feel free to text me, call me, any of my DMs on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Go to my website, kevinmurphy.ca. I've got information up there for you. Visit that stuff and then hit me up. I'm happy to share my listing formula with you. And if you're interested in selling, you know somebody else who's interested in selling, have them look at some of my stuff. Go to the website. Call me, same thing. Look at some of my listings, how I do it. It's a formula, and if it's done right, you will make more money.